Hello Aries, this is your reading for the week of April 20th, or when you hear it and it resonates. And of course, it won't be for every Aries. The first thing that I saw, Aries, was you with a cool compress on your head. But you're still standing, you're not laying down. You're still standing, but it's like, I feel like I want to put something on your brow to soothe you and help calm you down. Of course, it's a cool compress and it's wet. So what this says to me is, yes, there are fiery issues probably here that need to be balanced out a little bit. And balancing out can happen by calming it down. So what I'm getting as I'm looking at these cards, in conjunction with this feeling I'm getting from Spirit, which is that it's literally like I just want to say, okay, like settle, can you just settle, can you settle? But the idea that I'm getting with the settling is this, that there may be something to which you are connected that may have started off with positive intention and positive dreaming and imagining things in a certain way, that you were able to respond positively to in what you thought was going to be a good plan or a good series of steps. But what I feel like now is it feels almost as though it's been taken out of your hands. It's not really about your ability to respond. It has gone from being a dream into being a responsibility. And that it feels to me like part of the reason for that, because of these cards that I'm getting, is you may have gotten overly fixated on the brain, the logic, without keeping your heart really, really engaged in a way where you were having the wisdom of the heart-brain connection. That's not to say it was consistently not heart-brain connection, but it feels as though, as an Aries, with all of this, momentum and this wonderful fiery energy to just move forward and get things done, that you might have gotten caught up a little bit in the head energy of Aries. Because, that is like the positive pole of fire, right? And you are very, very much fire. So, what you're being asked to do here is take the time in your day, like really set the intention to focus on what you really feel. And when you say it, is there a connection between your head and your heart, or are you ping-ponging back and forth? Your head will think this, and then your heart will say that. Some of the heart stuff may not be what you want. Your heart may not be in agreement with your mind, and that's a difficult place for an Aries to be, because you do really want to move forward with your brain, with your mind, with your logic. You don't always take the advice from your emotion because you don't always want to follow it. So you're being asked here, okay, step back first of all. And if you are feeling like you have created a situation where you are now no longer having happy dreams about it, forgive yourself, right? Stand back, look at all the good things that you have done, that you've grown out of this, that you can move forward with. And that it's interesting because literally as I'm saying that to you, it's that feeling of when you can sit back and really acknowledge with your heart the good things that you see in yourself, your character, your abilities, your intentions, your values, all of these things. It's being able to soften in and feel those things that now gives you the freedom to be able to maybe change. Yes, be able to change some of what your approach has been based on the fact that now you can have a new feeling. You can now have a connection. When you start really being able to embrace with gentleness and real affection, not with an arrogance, but with a gentle affection for yourself, that's what allows you to be able to get more in touch with other feelings that can help guide you and really work in conjunction with your brain, which is really where a lot of the power can come from in Aries. Okay? So Aries, I'm going to leave you with that. Cool compress on your head. Oh, something else popped in earlier, and it was this. Thank you. It was notice fiery conditions. If you're interested in looking, check out Ayurveda. And or even just the fire element, and Google fire element in the human systems, and that should give you some ideas around where to look. But basically, when a fire is out of imbalance, you're going to see things in the head, the eyes, the digestion, the gross motor muscles. You might notice flare-ups, inflammation, things of that nature. You also might notice issues with your vitality, with your sense of body temperature, with fight, flight, freeze, fawn response being like that. Either any one of those being like hyper intense. You can look at these things and you can use food, environment, changes in your environment, movement, all sorts of really any sense. You can use any sense to help soften and mitigate extremes in any of those fiery conditions. So that would be something for you to look at too. It's not because you see, the thing is, because you're inclined in your brain to use your brain so much because of your Aries element, your Aries sign, it's natural for you to go there. And what you're being told now is this is the way you can start learning to step back from that. Because again, it's that fiery quality. It's got a lot of momentum to it. And because it's got so much momentum to it, it can really take a brain that's designed to really think and really like put it full on. And that's when you start losing connection. So it's quite natural for you to do that. This is what Spirit is saying, is this is what's going to help you. If you're in a situation now, this can help you learn how to deal with it. But also in the future, what it does is it helps you learn where your weaknesses are, where your tendencies are to go out of balance, which is what I'm calling a weakness, and how you put it back into place so that you can maintain a good connection between your feeling heart, your high heart, and the intelligence of your beautiful logical brain. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that, Aries, and I hope you're well. Take good care.